let's talk about lawyering. These may be down to about the last three lawyers willing to represent this guy, and the old phrase comes to mind, you get what you pay for. By my count, among the three of them, there's the prosecutor who passed on charging Bill Cosby. There's the defense lawyer for Roger Stone, also represented a couple mobsters along the way, met with Jeffrey Epstein before his death. And there's a personal injury lawyer. On the other side of the ledger is this new McCarthy story out tonight, Chuck. In addition to the lawyering, does it make a better case for witnesses? Do you think we'll see them?
I'm not sure we're going to see them. It is a case where I would love to see witnesses, right? I mean, how do you get evidence, Brian? From people, from documents. Those are the things that are most compelling to me as a federal prosecutor. I spent a lifetime asking witnesses questions in courtrooms and introducing documents so juries would know what actually happened. You know, here's the canard, here's the charade in this case. The defense lawyers keep saying, we don't know stuff because the House managers, the prosecutors, wouldn't give it to us. They did no investigation. Well, guess who has access to President Trump? Not the House managers. They invited him to come testify, and he said no. The defense lawyers have access to the former president. And so if you really want to know what he did after the insurrection at the Capitol started, whether or not he knew that Vice President Pence was in danger, why he didn't send help, why he didn't condemn the riot, they know. Defense attorneys have every right to do an investigation just as much as prosecutors. And it's so clear to me that this group, Brian, like you said, maybe the last three on earth, were unprepared, didn't know the facts, didn't do an investigation, and had a client who was either unwilling to help them or couldn't tell the truth.
I know you love the law, and I know it's been your life's work. This is such a deeply cynical process, as was the first impeachment, the fight against doing right and the fight against the political expedience. What do you think the legacy of this impeachment is going to be? And talk about young people perhaps mulling over entering the field of law. What kind of message has this sent?
You know, it's interesting, Brian, because I teach at Georgetown College, and one question I get a lot is, you know, should we do this? This being government, the law, the Justice Department, the intelligence community, the State Department, the Foreign Service. And my answer is always, absolutely, you should do this. We need you now more than ever. But there is that trepidation. One other thing that worries me, we talk about what's happening in the Senate as a trial. It's really not a trial. It's nothing like a criminal trial in federal district court. And so I worry that people think that this is how it happens, that unprepared lawyers like you see on the defense team get up and spout nonsense and make stuff up and are unprepared and hurl accusations and don't know the answers to simple, basic, factual questions. This is not a trial. This is something else. It's a proceeding, it's a hearing, it's something else. And so one thing I want people to understand is that the work that we do in government, whether it's the Foreign Service or the intelligence community or the law enforcement community, is real and it's serious, and we need good people to come up and do it and to replace us because we're old and useless. And I don't want people to be discouraged because this is an incredibly important time for that next generation to do this important work.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.